Here is the Nissan Navara Pro X4 Dual Cab, also known as the D23 series or the 4th generation Navara. It is sold in over 180 markets under different names, including Nissan Frontier, NP350, Renault Alaskan, Dongfeng Rich 6, and even the Mercedes X-Class. Production takes place in 5 countries, and the model you're looking at is the top-tier version after the 2020 facelift. Overview. The 2020 facelift significantly changed the Navara's appearance. The Pro 4X version, in particular, gives it an aggressive and stylish look. The package includes a redesigned front grille, new alloy wheels, and black protective body elements with red and orange accents. Inside, there are several updates, including unique upholstery with embroidered details exclusive to the Pro 4X trim. The front headlights not only enhance the look, but also offer good illumination. Similarly, the redesigned taillights contribute to a modern appearance. The facelift also introduced a wide rear bumper step, making access to the cargo area more convenient. In terms of technology, the updated Navara features a 360-degree camera system that greatly assists with maneuvering. Safety systems have also been improved, including intelligent emergency braking, which detects both vehicles and pedestrians, and intelligent forward collision warning, which monitors 2 vehicles ahead to alert the driver of potential hazards. Chassis and dimensions. Beyond visual and safety updates, the facelifted Navara also benefits from structural improvements. The body-to-frame connection has been revised, increasing overall rigidity. The rear axle has been reinforced, and both payload capacity and cargo bed space have been slightly increased. The wheelbase remains consistent across all variants, whether it's the double cab, which you see here, or the single cab, at exactly 315 centimeters. The body measures 530 centimeters in length, 187 centimeters in width, and 185 centimeters in height. Ground clearance is 22 centimeters. The turning radius is 6.25 meters. The approach angle is 32 degrees, while the departure angle is 19.8 degrees, making the Navara highly capable off-road. The wading depth is a standard 60 centimeters, same as the Isuzu D-Max and Mitsubishi Triton, but 10 centimeters less than the Toyota Hilux and 20 centimeters less than the Ford Wildtrak. At the front double wishbone setup, the front brakes are discs, while the rear are drum type. It's also worth mentioning that Nissan uses relatively thick body panels, making the Navara less prone to dents compared to some Japanese pickup rivals. Cargo bed. One of the highlights of the Navara's cargo bed is the lightweight tailgate, which can be easily operated with one hand. The cargo area is also well equipped, featuring a standard rail system with adjustable tie-down hooks for securing loads. The bed measures 1,471 millimeters in length and 1,560 millimeters in width, with a space of 1,134 millimeters between the wheel arches. Following the facelift, the bed has gained a few extra centimeters in usable space. The maximum payload capacity for this trim level is 1,013 kilograms. Navara can tow an unbraked trailer of up to 750 kilograms and a braked one of up to 3,500 kilograms. Interior and driving comfort. Sitting in the Navara feels very much like being in a traditional pickup truck. The wide A-pillars and large mirrors limit forward visibility, creating significant blind spots that require extra caution. The steering is light and responsive, but unfortunately, it only adjusts for height, making it a bit harder to find the perfect driving position. The zero-gravity seats with lumbar support and height adjustment are exceptionally comfortable for a pickup truck. Dual-zone air conditioning system with separate vents for the second row is impressively effective, noticeably outperforming rivals like the Toyota Hilux in cooling performance. The onboard infotainment system is well refined. The 360-degree around view monitor makes maneuvering this large vehicle much easier. The overall ride comfort is comparable to the Ford Wildtrak and Isuzu D-Max, though it does not quite match the Ford. However, it is significantly better than the Hilux, especially noticeable on rough roads and off-road tracks. The engine is quiet, but suspension noise can be bothersome, particularly on uneven roads. Wind noise around the body also becomes noticeable at highway speeds. The rear seat area offers ample legroom and independent air vents, along with an efficient air conditioning system, making it one of the most comfortable pickups for rear passengers. The rear seats are well contoured, which is a definite advantage, as Nissan has put noticeable effort into seating comfort. The seating position is significantly higher than in the front, meaning passengers over 180 centimeters tall may feel cramped. However, the rear seating in the Navara is still much better than in the Hilux and slightly better than in the D-Max. Engine, performance and fuel economy. This Navara is equipped with a 2.3-litre twin-turbo diesel engine jointly developed by Renault and Nissan, producing 190 PS and 450 Newton-meters of torque. It is paired with a 7-speed automatic transmission with a manual shift mode. Other engine options include Nissan's 2.5-litre gasoline engine, as well as two versions of the 2.3-litre diesel from Renault, single turbo and twin turbo, as seen here, along with Nissan's 2.5-litre diesel. You can also opt for 6-gear manual transmission. The drivetrain offers rear-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive with low range, along with a rear differential lock for improved off-road capability. Hill descent control is also available for better downhill control in off-road conditions. Performance-wise, the Navara struggles with initial acceleration due to long first-gear ratios optimized for towing and off-road durability rather than speed. It stays in first gear for a long time, shifting into second only at around 2200 RPM. Acceleration improves noticeably in the third and fourth gears, but this gearing setup negatively impacts fuel consumption in urban driving. At speeds of 50 or 80 kilometers per hour, the tachometer hovers around 1500 RPM, keeping the engine quiet and efficient while maintaining optimal torque delivery. The official combined fuel consumption figure is 7.5 litres per 100 kilometres, but in real-world urban conditions, it is closer to 12 litres per 100 kilometres, while highway driving at 90 kilometres per hour can bring it down to as low as 6 litres per 100 kilometres. The 80-litre fuel tank theoretically allows for a range of up to 1,050 kilometres. Conclusion: Navara remains a pickup truck rather than an SUV. Despite features like leather upholstery, advanced safety systems, and a 7-speed automatic transmission, it is still primarily a work vehicle, less refined, somewhat crude, and louder than passenger SUVs. However, anyone choosing a pickup must accept these compromises. Compared to its competition, the Nissan performs well, offering a noticeably more comfortable experience than the Hilux or Isuzu, while being closer to the Ford Wildtrak, which is the most SUV-like pickup, though the ride is still in the style of SUVs from 20 years ago rather than modern ones. Its biggest downside is probably the transmission gearing, especially for those intending to use the vehicle for everyday driving rather than as a work truck. Price at B Forward. Similar Nissan Navara dual cab you can buy at B Forward. The 4th generation 2020 facelift model starts from $11,760 USD. Explore our extensive stock of used and brand new pickups, including models from our Thailand inventory. We update our stock daily. Be sure to check the latest prices and stock on the BE Forward website via the link in the description below. Visit beforward.jp now. You can also send your inquiries to top@beforward.jp.